You were looking live at a cloudless Central Virginia as viewed by our Carter Mountain weather camera, and we can expect scorching sunshine through the better part of your day. In fact, today will be the hottest day of the year so far, and in fact, we may break or even at least tie some record highs for this time of the year. Hello, I'm 29 First Alert meteorologist Josh Fitzpatrick for Charlottesville and Central Virginia. This is your first forecast. If you have outdoor plans, do them before 11 a.m. because after 11 a.m. we're going to be in the 90s. It will feel hotter with the heat index and barely a cloud to block that scorching June sunshine. For the Shenandoah Valley, which is typically a cooler spot, you're only going to be a couple degrees lower than Central Virginia. Highs will reach the 90s. It'll feel hotter with the heat index and barely any clouds to block out that steamy sunshine. Let's check out the moon. Did you see it last night? June's full moon. It is nicknamed the strawberry moon because it's typically when you are harvesting the strawberries. That's the peak of the season. And thanks to our weather watcher and photographer Kenneth Johnston at Afton showing the moon coming on up over the horizon there last evening, we should see another good view of the moon overnight tonight. High sunburn index, another weather hazard this time of the year. In a matter of a half hour or less, you can get a sunburn in a matter of a half hour. So you'll need your sunscreen SPF 30+. And here are some common sense tips for you. Of course, you want to slow it down if you need to work outside. Take breaks, dress in lightweight, light color clothing, and drink plenty of water. Stay hydrated. And if you can, stay out of that direct sunlight. Limit your outdoor activities. Of course, remember your pets. If you need to walk the dog, walk them on the grass because the pavement will likely be too hot for their paws. And if you can, just simply stay in the air conditioning, right? 29 First Alert Doppler is showing us completely dry skies, barely a cloud on the satellite imagery. The storm track has been off to our north and northwest with this huge Bermuda high pressure dome blocking most of the storms away from our area, but that may change at times over the next week. High res weather tracker shows no rain chances today, no rain chances tonight. And there's just a slim risk for a passing shower or thunderstorm later on Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening. We could use the rain. We are now in moderate drought across the area, and a couple of storms may produce some localized damaging wind gusts. There is a low end risk for a severe storm later on Sunday, and then the next front arrives on Thursday with perhaps a passing shower or a thunderstorm, but there are no widespread organized weather systems on the horizon. In your 29 First Alert forecast today, first alert weather day for the near record breaking heat. If we get to 99 for Charlottesville, that will tie the record for this year, for this time of the year. Hot, steamy sunshine, only a light breeze, but any breeze will feel like a blow dryer this time of the year with the temperatures that hot. It'll feel hotter with the heat index. It'll feel in excess of 105 with the heat index today. Overnight, this is daybreak temperatures, folks. We're going to be in the 80s and 90s through sunset and midnight. Highs tomorrow, if we get to 98 for Charlottesville, that would break the record high set back in the late 1980s at the airport, but we might not get to that because of a storm chance, and that would keep the temperature maybe a degree or two lower than that. We'll see about that. 7-day forecast, heat wave conditions continue, but it peaks this weekend in the 90s for most of next week, and maybe a scattered storm chance on Thursday.